Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. And for what seems like a very long time since we've done a watch-along, I had planned to do the other Nation League games, but as you know, I was away doing the walk for Gary Speed, and then I went on holiday for a little bit. But we're back and back fit, ready, raring to go, as I would say, when profiling or previewing games. So I'm fit, ready, raring to go. I hope you're all doing well. Please smash a like on the video before we begin, as always is the case. Subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. Of course, whilst we're watching tonight's Nations League game as well, get your comments in. We can chat anything. Of course, we can. There is loads running around at the minute around Leeds United and transfers and Willie won't he's and all that sort of stuff. It's silly season. It's in full swing. So you, if you have anything to discuss, fire it my way. Fire it my way. Nice to see the regulars in the house. Disabled team. We've got Charlie Wilkinson. Hope you are well, mate. I hope you are well too. Penny Lane, Michael Adams, who told me really early that Kane wasn't going to be playing, hence the thumbnail. But yeah, you're right. He hasn't made the lineup, has he? Tammy Abraham's leading the line. Ravanti FC, big up. He says, big up, Joe. Big up to you, sir. You will see me move slightly to this because I've got a new screen now as well. I have a new screen as well as my TV with the game on and whatnot. So yeah, we're making moves. Hopefully I'll get me a little stream deck in the summer as well. God willing and all that. Lee Statham, hi mate. Disabled team, evening. Yorkshire Tanky, I hope you are doing well as well, my man. Let's go through the lineup. Let's have a look at what's on the pitch for us today. I hope you can see that. Is that clear enough for you? Please let me know if it is. If not, what we can do is just zoom in over here. Just 1 minute. There we go. Does that look a little bit bigger? Does that get everyone on? Let's have a look. Yes, it does. There we go. So there's your lineup. Look, for England, you've got Ramsdale in goal, Trippier playing at left back, Reece James at right back, centre back partnership of Tomori and Harry Maguire. Nice to see Tomori actually in the squad, right? First and foremost. A double pivot of Rice and Ward-Prowse. Calvin Phillips is involved in the squad, but hasn't been risked, but he has made the bench. You've got Mason Mount in the 10, behind the front three of Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling and Tammy Abraham. Raheem Sterling gets the captain's armband today. As for Italy, of course, retribution time after their beat us in the Euros. Who can forget that? I think we're playing at Molineux tonight. I know there was issues. Well, we all know there was issues, right, after what happened in the Euro final, fans, all that sort of stuff. So it's behind closed doors, and I believe it might just be at Molineux. As for the Italian team, so you've got Donnarumma in goal, Di Lorenzo at right back, Gatti and Acerbi at centre back, Di Marco at left back, a midfield three of Fratesi, who I don't know much about, much like Gatti as well. I think Fratesi is from Sassuolo. As for Gatti, let's have a look. Frosinone. I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to lie to you, so I'm not even going to attempt to. But yeah, Fratesi, Locatelli, and Tonali, and then the front three of Pessina, Scamacca, and Pellegrini. I believe Scamacca is actually being linked to Arsenal, if my sources are correct. I think James mentioned it on yesterday's transfer show. James Marshman mentioned that Scamacca was linked to Arsenal. So there's one to watch. There's your starting lineups. If we look at the bench then for England, you have Jude Bellingham, Jarrod Bowen, Conor Cody, Conor Gallagher, Mark Guehi, Harry Kane, Calvin Phillips, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Bukayo Saka, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. Here I will go murdering some names here. You know, pronunciation isn't my strong point. So we've got Scalvini, Raspadori, Politano, Mere, Luis Felipe, Golini, Ganato, Florenzi. I swear we were linked to Florenzi once upon a time. Cristante, Calabria, Barella, and Despacito. Yes, but Esposito. So there's the lineups for you there. If there's any Italians watching, let me know which ones I've murdered. If Giancarlo's in the house, he'll be watching that laughing. 8563 Robbie says, hey Joy, I have a feeling the Bielsa Phillips was better than the Marsh Phillips. Thoughts? Yes, I agree. I don't even think that is up for debate, mate, to be honest. 8563 Robbie says, come on Ireland. Yeah, just some of the other games that are playing tonight: England, Italy, Hungary, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, and Wales, Belgium. Ireland beat Scotland 3-0. There you go. Ukraine beat Armenia 3-0. But the games that will be kicking off at 7:45 when this one does will, of course, be England, Italy, Hungary, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, and Wales, Belgium. England still without a win. We've got beat by Hungary, drew with Germany. So if we win tonight, we'll go 7 points on top of our league table with Italy. In terms of head-to-head between these two sides, so Italy haven't lost this fixture in 4 attempts now, so they're no losses in 4 attempts. So England failed to win in the last 4 games against Italy. Both teams have scored, though, in 5 of the last 5, and there's been no clean sheet in the last 5 games, of course, because both teams have scored in 5 of the last 5. In terms of Italy, though, they do not have a clean sheet now in the last 5 games in all competitions. So that's something that gives me hope and me fancying England to get on the score sheet tonight, for sure. And I hope it's Tammy, because I really, really like Tammy Abraham. I remember saying that we should have had him at Leeds once upon a time. Obviously, he went abroad to Roma, which is unfortunate. Well, for us, not for him, because he smashed it, didn't he? If you haven't already, smash a like on the stream as well, and I will get to all your comments. Ravanti says, Maguire, Mr. Undroppable. Mate, I know you won't like it, but for me, whenever he's pulled on an England shirt, he's only ever played well, I think. He got in the Euro team of the tournament. World Cup, team of the tournament, wasn't it? Or was it the Euros? It could have been both. It could have well been both. But he's been standout. Let's have a look at this. Marca are reporting that Marc Rojo is about to be transferred to Leeds United. This is Marca, the Spanish newspaper, just been on the old Twitter sphere. Let me show you that now, I think Marc Rojo might be that one that gets announced in the next week or so. There it is. Look, Marc Rojo is about to be transferred to Leeds. The Spanish midfielder would leave Bayern and reach the Premier League for between 13 and 15 million euros. 25-year-old Spanish midfielder would arrive at Ellen Road for an amount that would be between that. Bayern would recover the investment made in 2020 when they bought him from Espanyol. Would sign a contract between 3 and 4 years with the Premier team and would have a leading role at Leeds. It is an express request from Jesse Marsh to reinforce midfield that will be lame after the almost certain departure of Calvin Phillips. I'm not so sure that Calvin will leave, but there you go. That's just coming out from Marca now. That was updated 5:52, so in the last couple of hours, Marca are reporting that one is a done deal, so keep your eyes on that. It looks like he may be the 3rd acquisition they expected to get done by the end of next week, right? It looks like that may well be the case. Leeds United Old School said everyone was better under Bielsa. I can't agree anymore with that, to be honest, right? Sorry. I have to get myself prepared for watching this. Harmony says, do you see a 3-0 Italy win tonight with that side, Joe? No, I don't. England will score, Italy will score, but England will win the game 2-1. That is what my thoughts are on that. 2-1 Leeds United. 2-1 Leeds United. I wish. 2-1 to England. Jamie W in the chat, quick little comment. So many rumours, Leeds, new signing of players, says Penny Lane. Yeah. Charlie says he only knows 2 of those starting Italians. There has been quite a turnaround, you would say, from that Euro final. Obviously, Italy haven't even made the World Cup, have they? So they're definitely in a transitional period. Charlie said, I would have loved Florenzi at Leeds. Those rumours would be like pretty much all of them. Yeah, exactly. Only 2,000 fans in the ground. I didn't even realise it was any, to be honest. Sohan says, hey Joe, how are you doing? Where do you reckon Rafinha will end up? Barcelona, mate. I'm still convinced. Ruben says, I'm surprised Leeds didn't go for Taki Minamino. He's off to Monaco now. Has that been confirmed? Because I thought we would have definitely had a go with Minamino. I was seeing earlier on as well that apparently he was on his way to Wolves. So, we will we'll have to wait and see on that. I didn't realise that he'd actually gone to Monaco. I know they were in the hunt, Ruben. I know they were definitely in the hunt with us, Fulham, Southampton, and that's it, innit? And yeah, Wolves as well. So there you go. Ravanti says Leeds playing Italy. I know it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Detail says Matt Rocha reminds me of Stephen McPhail, slow but a great left peg. But like everyone, I've never seen him play an actual match. Yeah. Simon Ritchie says good evening, everyone. Come on, England. All right, Joe says Jamie, how you doing, mate? Harmony says England were lucky to get the pen against Germany. Well, I'll let you into a little secret, Harmony. I was on holiday at the time. I sat down in the tropical bar with my partner to watch it. Calvin got injured. Calvin went off. We were getting the flight at 4 a.m. the next morning. I says, Calvin's off now. There's no point. Let's go to bed. So we went back to the hotel and went to bed. So I didn't even see that. I knew they'd scored because I could hear them all shouting. I checked while I was laid on my hotel bed. But yeah. 8563 Robbie says, hate to see a right-footed left-back. It unbalances the whole team. I rate Trippier, mate, so I'd rather have him in there than not. And who else are you picking at left-back for England? I don't know who would you pick? I guess I'll put that question to you. Luke Shaw. I don't know if Shaw's injured, but he's not had a great season anyway. There isn't really a great left-back out there, is there? Or am I just like totally off the mark there? Matt De Silva says, why is there no fans in the stadium? It's due to what happened at the Euros, mate, after it all kicked off. And the idiotas were storming Wembley and moving, like trampling on disabled folk and just genuinely being a nuisance and smashing the gaff up and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, rightly so, really. They have said there are no fans. I don't know. Seems to be 2,000 fans, and people are saying in the chat 2,000 fans. That could be, I don't know, local schools or something like that. You know, that are being given an opportunity to see England when they normally wouldn't, maybe. So I think that's fair enough. But as for having a full stadium, I understand it. The UEFA are well within their rights, because let's be honest, like as the media and England don't do themselves any favors at times, but at the same time, like when our players go abroad and they receive abuse or something kicks, we're straight away saying they should be banned, they should be this, they should be that. And it's only fair that if we get the same. And I think it's fair, isn't it, the fact that this has happened, because what happened at the Euros was a joke, really. You know, I know of a few people that went that don't even like football, but that were just there. And they didn't make their way into the stadium. But what I'm saying, just by being there, the amount of people that were there created that, and, you know, not having tickets, etc. And it can be unsavoury, so it shouldn't happen, personally. So rightly so. Anyway, we should be getting underway in just a second. Remember, you can follow the timer. There we go. We have kicked off and we are underway. What do you reckon to the revenge stuff then? Are we back in that, or are we thinking, come on now, this isn't revenge? At the end of the day, Italy won the Euros. We haven't really got a leg to stand on that sort of, you know, in that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So this is the first time I'm watching on Channel 4 as well. Graham Lasson comms there. Although he was on against Germany, but like I say, I did one quick time on that one. Yeah, it turns out these fans are young ones. So, oh, go on, Tammy. Tammy there pressing on Donnarumma, trying to keep them penned in. Let me know your score predictions in the chat as well, and get any comments or questions in that you would like answering while we're here. Sterling runs like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, says Shane Shanks. Yeah. Who was it who mocked him before for the way that he ran? I can't remember. Millen Chip says, are you pleased with the signings of Aronson and Christensen? Yeah, 100%. I think it's been a great window, and I think the players that we're being linked to is impressive as well. So, yeah, I'm happy, mate. Oh, that's a nice pass out there from Ward-Prowse. Really nice. Here's Mason Mount. Did really well there, Ward-Prowse, hasn't he? Oh, he's done well. Tonali battling with Mount, but Mount did exceptionally well there. He's won it back though. Here's Locatelli. Di Lorenzo. Pessina. Oh, they're in. It's going to be 1-0, surely. How's he missed? Frattesi's got to score there. It should be 1-0. It should be 1-0 Italy for sure. Great football there from Italy. Fantastic football, you know. Frattesi's got a score though there, hasn't he? I thought he was going to, for sure. I thought that was it. I thought that would have been it. Ravani says, oh my God, should have been 1-0 Italy. Definitely. Tomorrow did well to close him fast. Yeah, I think to be fair, like, it was very good football there from Italy to get in. Nearly put them 1-0 up. Tammy Abraham going to battle with a Serbi. Obviously, he'll know a lot of these Italian centre-backs and defenders from his time over at Rome. Does anyone know what's actually going to happen with Tammy Abraham? Harmony said, see what I said earlier, 3-0 Italy. We'll see, 2-1. 2-1. Here's Tomori to Rice. Harry Maguire. Goes out to Reece James. It's only Tomori's debut. There you go. Done well there, Reece James into Declan Rice. Bit of space here for Mason Mount. There is Reece James. Come on, England, down that right-hand side. Plays it into Tammy. Tammy touch off there to Sterling. Good challenge, though. It's a foul. Foul on Tammy. Let's have a look. Hello again from America. Will be exciting to see the battle between KP and Aronson at the World Cup. It certainly will, Sergeant Pickles. That's indeed if Calvin's a Leeds player at that point. We don't know, do we? James Ward-Prowse, we know how good he is in delivering. Same with Trippier. But James Ward-Prowse got to take this. It's going to find Maguire's head and it's going to go in the back of the net. 1-0 England. Nice one away. Thank you for your comment, and please do subscribe to the channel. Here's going to be James Ward-Prowse then to whip this, or is it Trippier? I'm not too sure. Maguire back post, back across, Tammy. There we go, look. Goes to Maguire back post. It's going to fall for Grealish though. Mount's on the edge. Give it Mount. Go on, Mount. Have a strike. See, man. Wayman knew what was going to happen there. Knew it was going back post. Looking for Maguire. Bang, back across Tammy. Obviously, it didn't work out, but you could see it. You know what I mean? Stick with your boy. Scott Howell says, so with all these transfer rumours, who would you take with that? Oh, Tammy, he's given it away. He's got to make it 1-0 England. Oh, he's missed. Donnarumma almost caught out there. I don't know if it's a Serbi who's... Let's have a look how this happened here. Too busy looking at the comments. Donnarumma nearly got caught out. Tammy Abraham nicked in front. Oh, he's got to score there, Tammy, surely. Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0. Mount, good pressing from him. Well done, Tammy. He's done well there, the defender, hasn't he? I think it might be Locatelli that's got the vital touch there. But Scott, who do I think will be the third signing? I think it is going to be Matt Rocha by the end of next week. Then we'll look at the striker, surely. And then we'll wait and see if Calvin or Rafinha leave. And if either of them leave, we're going to need to replace them. Because what I don't want to happen is Matt Rocha come in, Calvin be sold, and then we're just as you were, aren't we? In terms of numbers. We need to improve the depth of the squad. And we've started to do that for sure, in bringing in Aronson and Christensen, but we can't just rest on our laurels in that respect. If Calvin goes, we have to improve. Done well there, Mount, to give it into Rice. Here's Grealish. Grealish, who, by the way, clip it up right now if you want, yeah, will have a standout season next season. Oh, great ball from Mount. Mount started fantastically well. Here's Reece James. Him and Sterling on that right-hand side. Rice wants it in the centre if he can find him. Goes back toward Prowse. Caught on possession though. Here's Skamaka. Fratesi. It's going to be a good game of football from the early 6 minutes, which is not what you can say an awful lot when England are playing. Fratesi. Looking for Pacina. It's cut out though. Tomori does well, and it's going to be a goal kick. I was just thinking then, who's actually in goal again? Ramsdale. It's a bit of a poor kick out there, Tonali. Well done, Maguire. See, Mr. Dependable in that England shirt. Sergeant Pickle says, I don't know Rocha well, but feels Firpo-ish. Hope I'm wrong. See, that's something that's... We're burnt by Firpo, but I don't think it can... It's... Okay, the comparisons are there, but in terms of what Rocha did before moving to Bayern compared to what Firpo had done, it's not comparable. So I'm not as worried. I mean, I wasn't worried with the Firpo signing. I think we were all a bit blinded by the Barcelona lights. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, Tottenham did the same, and Matt's in the chat as well, so big up to Matt. But they did the same with Emerson Royale. You get blinded by them Barcelona lights. Oh, it must be good. He plays for Barca. And you could say I'm saying the same about Rocha, but Rocha, you know, played over 100 games in the Liga, was a standout in the Liga before he got his move to Bayern, whereas you can't say the same for Firpo. So I'm not too sure. And look, what you've got to remember is as well, at Bayern, his game time's been limited, but he's got, you know, players like Goretzka and Kimmich ahead of him, you know, and more on top of that as well. So, yeah, I don't know. And for the price that we'll pay, around 10 million English pounds, it's a great deal for me. Still less than what we paid for Firpo, isn't it, to be honest? So there you go. Matt says, Joe Ireland scored some goals earlier. Did you see it? We haven't done 9 years. Buzzing for you, mate. I've seen. Oh, Mounts found Sterling. In behind Reece James on the overlap. Plays it into Mount! Oh, it's off the crossbar. Tammy! Oh, Tammy's got to hit the target, you know. He's got to hit the target. Mason Mount, I thought he was going to smash that in. Because we know that, I mean, we've seen the finish that he did against Leeds. I like Mount, you know that. And I know I shouldn't. But I do enjoy him as a footballer. Probably should score, to be fair. Donnarumma's a great keeper, but probably should score. Tammy maybe should hit the target as well. There you go. England have started well, though, but you could argue you should be a goal at least for both sides. Fratesi had that chance. Mounts had one. Here, there is Fratesi. Serbi. DiMarco trying to get around Reece James. Tonali switches it. Fratesi. Oh, tries the cross there. Just Di Lorenzo, but it comes back out to Fratesi. Fratesi's been everywhere, hasn't he? Early doors. Like I say, I don't know much about him. Oh, Di Lorenzo's cross. No Italian body there. Sterling does well. Go on, Sterling, on your bike, son. That's a yellow card for Tonali, surely. Oh, no foul. It's just basically blocked him. How's that not a foul? There you go. Jamie W says, Sabitzer was incredible at Leipzig. Can't even get a game at Bayern. Nagelsmann likes Rocha. There you go. If you had the young ones going, who are you? Who are you? Yes, Matt's good. Matt's good. Two Bros says, literally, we need this. What is it you need, bro? Tell me. Yeah. That Tomori is all over the shop, says HGGGGG. It's going to be a throw-in. It's been a good game of football, though, 10 minutes in. I'm trying to think of the other guy at Bayern as well, the French guy. What's he called, man? Begins with a T. You've got Sabitzer, Kimmich, Goretzka, and the other guy, man. Plays. He's French. Begins with a T. It's going to do me head in. Tolisso, Jamie. Yes, there you go. That's their midfield. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Tolisso. There we go. And that's what he's got to get ahead of. So, yeah, difficult to say the least. So, and yeah, I understand why Leeds fans are straight away going, "Oh, it's Firpo, it's Firpo, it's Firpo," but I don't know. I don't know. And listen, I think it's we're operating the market well. I think in terms of the personnel that we're bringing in, I think it's been good business so far. Aronson, Rocker if he comes in, and you know, Christensen's an improvement, and it means players like Ayling, and they're going to see less and less. And I think it's about time, isn't it? The Bielsa left, and it's a new era now, and that'll mean churning of players as well. We might see some exits, although, to be honest, I'd like to keep the squad as it is because we don't want to reduce the size. We need to increase it. Do you know what I mean? James says Mount is gas, should never play for England again. I don't agree with that, mate. I don't think Mount is poor. Roms says, any transfer news, Joe piece from France? Looks like Matt Rocha will be the next signing through the door for Leeds United. There is Mount. He's started well and he's on it again here. He's playing really well. Goes to Jack Grealish. Puts it on his right foot. Edge of the box. It's cut out though. Good run. Well done, Jack Grealish. Full of tracking. There's Declan Rice. Both the Italian not the Italian. Both the island boys there for for Matt. We'll enjoy that. Seeing Rice and Grealish getting amongst it. Tubro says World Cup will be harder. Yeah, of course. Of course. But why can't we win it? Matt unsubscribed. Who do you think will win, or how do you think we'll do in the World Cup, Shane? We will go deep into the competition, I think. I do. Just because of the way Gareth sets it up, man, it's tournament football. We've been so close, haven't we? Okay, it's not enjoyable, but and maybe, you know, I've seen a lot of people say you've got the best crop of players we've had for a generation, for generations, especially these young lads as well. And maybe we need, I guess, attacking potential. Maybe is a Graham Potter, I don't know, an Eddie Howe. But look, I like Gareth. I like what he's done. I know the football, but what have we had? Two semis and a final. And that experience is so undervalued, I think. And I think next time, there we go. Take Brazilian final or something. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Calvin Phillips with a rocket from edge at box to win England the World Cup. Be nice. There you go. Here's Deck. Go on, Declan Rice, son. It's been pretty quiet on Declan Rice, hasn't it, in terms of moving? I thought it'd be a lot more, I don't know, a lot more noise. It seems to be more so around Calvin than Deck, which has been interesting. I think it's the price tag of Declan Rice, isn't it, that's probably keeping people away. But he'd be worth every penny for me, especially when you consider his age. And to be fair, Calvin at 26, 60, 70 million, it's decent. It's decent price in it. So 15 minutes played though. It's been a good game. Enjoyed it. His Trippier with the throw. Alison says keep smashing the like. Harmony says out of 10, how would you score our signings? I would score Harrison a 6 and Christensen a 9. Wow. Christensen, I can't wait to see play. You know, I can't. I'm more excited for him than I am Aronson, just because he's got that cult hero status kind of vibe about him, do you know what I mean? I can imagine him beating his chest, almost Janssen-esque maybe, but with the actual added bit of sauce. Yeah, and he'll definitely fight for the cause. Obviously, I'm excited to see both of them. I mean, Aronson, we're going to see someone carry the ball from midfield, which we haven't seen for a long time, you know. So I can't wait for that as well. Do you know what I mean? I remember Saï's like exceptional, and I think Aronson, you know, will carry the ball well as well. So I'm looking forward to that, beating a few men. Yeah, I'm excited to see them all, whatever it is. Harmony says Rice is worth about 80 mil. Well, it'd be about 120, 110, to be honest, if we're being honest. I think Jude Bellingham, when he gets moved on, he'll go for about 150. Here's Sterling up against DeMarco. Can he get his shot off? Probably should pass it to Grealish there for me. A little bit greedy. A little bit greedy. Disabled team said one player who isn't going to West Ham is Jesse Lingard. Is that right? Where's Lingard going? Tell me. Hungary are drawing with Germany, by the way, 1-1. Who scored the first there? Hungary actually went 1-up. Smashing it, aren't they, Hungary? Great result for them, that. And obviously, they beat us as well. So, yeah, where's Lingard off to? I assumed he would have rocked up at West Ham for sure. James Ward-Prowse, though, decent delivery coming in from the corner, guaranteed here. We know we're good in the air. It's Rice! Takes a deflection. No? Thought it took a deflection there. Didn't quite get over it, did it? And it just sailed over. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it wasn't a deflection. It's done well. It's a good ball. Right idea. Player prices are ridiculous, says Charlie. Yeah, mate. That's what it is, isn't it? Harmony's watched him since Ajax and Midgetland. I seen that, you know, so many people said to me when I did the video about Christensen that you're forgetting about his links to Midgetland because everyone knows I can't say it right and I say Midgetland. But yes, everyone were going, "Oh, Joe, but he played for Midgetland." I was like, "Oh, I've missed a trick there, Rana." Matt says, "Awful effort. Jeff Hendrick would have scored." Mate, you've just got, was it 2 or 3? 3 after so many years. Calm down. Here's Jack Grealish, the Irish international. Mason Mount goes to Trippier, puts it onto his right foot. There's Mount, Ward-Prowse. Nice, Grealish in the box. This is good from England. Go on, Mount, get the ball in. Poor ball, really poor. Oh, Led Zepp. Bit salty there, wasn't he? I thought this was a watch-along. Not much comment on the game. It's still better than the Channel 4 commentary, but that's not high bar to beat. I'm sorry, Led Zepp. We're just chatting, man. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I'm sorry it's not up to your standards, brother. I will endeavour to improve, okay? Ben Stokes says 50% of England's outfielders from Cobham. Yeah, there you go. Big shout out to the Chelsea team. They do well, though. We were speaking about this, me and James, the other day, about saying about how Leeds United, in a sense, could, you know, hoover up a lot of the young players and move them on. And even if they don't make the grade, you still, you know, get a markup on what you paid for them. Angelo says Matt Rojo will move to Leeds. He's going around on Twitter. Yeah, I've seen that. It seems to be now a few more reputable, serious sources are saying that it's done. So that must be the one that will come next week, you think? Yeah. So that'd be a good timing, won't it? Let's just hope that we don't lose Calvin after that. Maybe, you know, they're saying let us find a replacement before we move you on. Oh, he's done well there. Great. Well done. Pellegrini done well. Maguire, have it. Straight in. Takes the ball away from him. Harmony says he still wants Kajusta. Going to smuggle him back from Sweden in July. It's gone quiet on him, hasn't he? Just in general, really. I don't know if many have been linked with him. I know, well, because we haven't. I haven't seen much of him, but in terms of other links, but Grealish goes back to Tomori anyway. Tomori, Mount, Rice, James, Tammy, all from Cobham, says Ben Stokes. There you go. Would you say the best one out of that? I don't know how you say 5. Double. trio, quintet, quad. How do you say a 5? Anyway, out of them 5 you've just mentioned, though, you got rid of the best one. So, you know what I mean? It's not all good, is it, Ben? Because the best one you got rid of and said he wasn't good enough. So, you know what I mean? So you can have that, but ultimately, the best one you said wasn't good enough. So it is what it is. Charlie says best one of them 5 must be James. It's Rice all day. Then Mount. Then James. Then Tammy. Then Tomori. What do you reckon? Harmony says he started against Norway the other night. There you go. JUSTJOE, has he been linked to anyone else? Spurs may sign Richarlison. Yeah, I was talking to Matt actually earlier. He says it's decent, just not for the price they're going to pay. Where will he play as well, Matt, if you're still watching? Like, what's the plan? Because obviously, is it just to improve the squad depth? I don't know. Sporting Central, nice to see you, mate. Says, get James Ward-Prowse and bang him next to KP. James Ward-Prowse will want to move further up the table, won't he? If he does move from Southampton ever. Great challenge, Declan Rice there. Great challenge. Nice Trippier into Grealish. Grealish looks for Ramsdale. Someone just said lose, and he's just absolutely smashed it. Ben says, nah, James is the best easily. Real Madrid are wanting him. Just because Real Madrid want you doesn't mean you're the best, you know. Paxton is the better player. Paxton Aronson. Let's keep our eyes on him. I think he might be going to Salzburg, right? D says, concerned about what formation and style we will play next year. Are we expecting narrow football? And if so, what happens? Yeah, I think we will play narrow. I do. But maybe we'll go with that 4-2-3-1 that we've seen at the end of last season. But that's why maybe not some. Oh, Trippier, foul. No yellow card. Pacina, done him. Matt says, of course, I'm still watching. Yeah, he'll be a rotation option, but we'll probably still make 20+ starts. Although it's not as advanced as first thought. There you go, Richarlison to Spurs. What's happening with Bastoni as well? I keep seeing this as well linked a lot. Are you getting Jed Spence as well from Borough? I think Jed Spence is going to happen as well for about 20 million in it, which is a very good, very good price, is it? I don't know. Is it overpaying slightly? What are your thoughts on Jed Spence, Matt? Yeah, it looks like that Matt Rojo deal is going to be done, folks. Bastoni is almost definitely off. Spence should be announced this week. Yeah. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Get it across there. Di Lorenzo. Tonelli. Great save, Ramsdale. That was a great ball, you know, to switch the play. It then was clipped in by Di Lorenzo into Tonali. Probably should score, but you know what? It's all about Ramsdale there. It's a great save from Aaron Ramsdale. It is. I think he should be England's number 1, to be fair. Mount. Oh, challenge from behind, ref. Why are you giving an advantage, man? He should be getting a card there, 100%. Great save, Ramsdale, by the way. Yeah, there is the card for Locatelli. Deservedly so. Great ball. Di Lorenzo, great ball across as well. And what a save. He's got a score there, Tonali, hasn't he? But great save, Ramsdale. It's a fantastic save. Well done, mate. Matt says, I'm not sold on Spence, especially for 20 million, but if Conte wants him, it's the best signing we could make. Yeah, 20 million's pricey, I think. I do think it's pricey. I've got a lot of friends that are Borough season ticket holders, and my mate said they've played a blinder in getting 20 million for him. I know, obviously, his time at Borough was probably done anyway because he'd just been promoted to the Prem, had a great season, fell out with Warnock. I know Warnock's not there anymore, but you get what I'm saying. And for them to get 20 million, they've had a blinder, really. But I do think it's quite a lot. Two Bros says, Ramsdale, England's number 1. He would be for me, mate, for sure. Yeah, I would say. James Ward-Prowse, delivery, Maguire, look, back post. That's where they're continuing to aim it. It's going to come out to Grealish, Mount. Grealish, go inside him, man. Beat him. There you go. That's a poor ball. Tonali clears it. Well done, Reece James. Gets there ahead of his man, James Ward-Prowse. Sterling hugging the touchline, goes into Trippier. Trippier to Mount. Into James Ward-Prowse, goes back to Declan Rice. Into Tomori. Been told to give it into Sterling, and he has a little touch there into Reece James. Yeah, what we're saying about Perisic as well. Happy with that, Tottenham fans? I know we've got a couple in the chat. Are we happy? It shows that Conte is getting what he wants, doesn't it? Because it's very unlike Spurs to be signing players of that age and stuff. So Grealish done well there into Mount. Them two are looking good when they can get on the ball. Mount more so for me. Tomori, Maguire. Playing with a back three at times, it looks like. With Rice just dropping in there alongside Tomori. And Maguire. Definitely playing with the wing backs when in possession, aren't we? Reece James and Trippier getting wide. Here is Rice. Come on, England. Nice to see a little bit of sustained pressure. Ward-Prowse. Are you interested to see Ward-Prowse and not Bellingham? I thought Bellingham would start, but has done a bit of rotation in these last couple of games, to be fair to him. Here's Reece James. Is anyone going to go on the overlap? No. Sterling, little 1-2 with him. He's got round his man. There's the delivery. Grealish! He's got to score, Jack. You've got to score, mate. Why have you tried to poke it in? That's a confidence thing. Why don't you just took it on his left and just bent it? Should have scored there, you know. Should definitely score. Yeah, Jamie W mentioning about their keeper and about Bryce Samba. Well, I was really interested to see that he said he wants to leave Bryce Samba after getting Premier League football. Found it really interesting. I don't know unless he's being promised a move in the Premier League. No, it's a good challenge by Grealish. Nah, I think that's harsh. He's got the ball. Just because it looks naughty, don't mean it is. Nah. Nothing in it. Should score here, though, for me. I think for him, yeah, it's poor. He should have hit it with his left or at least got it out of his feet, but he's just rushed it. Nah, it's not good enough from Jack, that. Yeah, Bryce Samba wants to leave Nottingham Forest. He almost said it straight after they've been promoted as well, which I found really strange because I rate him. I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, 1 day ago, Premier League, New Boys, Nottingham Forest dealt shock blow, a star stopper. Let's have a look. A star stopper reveals he wants to quit club. Yeah, I don't want to sign a new deal. I don't, unless he's been told you can come and be our number one or something. It just seems a bit strange, but Nick Pope, apparently someone Forest are looking at. I know there's a lot of Leeds fans that keep mentioning Nick Pope, but there's not a chance Nick Pope is coming to... he's not coming to Leeds United to play second fiddle to Melia. And I think I rate Bryce Samba anyway. I do. So when we were in the Championship anyway, it might have changed since, but from what I remember, he was good. He was good. Samba is 28. I thought he was 21, 22. Yeah, I knew he was of age, but I mean, keepers nowadays, even footballers play till they're about bloody 40. Abraham, Grealish, give it him back. Them two play together at Villa, should have a little bit of connection. And he goes back to Declan Rice. Scott says, can't wait for Thursday when the fixtures are out. Glad it's not Championship. I know, tell me. Wouldn't that be the week after as well, maybe, I think. Oh, Sterling's touch is poor there. Great challenge, though, James Ward-Prowse. Keep battling, son. Grealish Done well, pressed him, get there. Goes back to the keeper. And Donnarumma has a chance to take the sting out of the game a little bit. Apparently Samba wants an improved contract. I'm reading on The Athletic that he wants to go. Unless he's just doing it to get more money. It's quite interesting of the Rafinha to Arsenal stuff, because I think Bukayo Saka wants a new deal, and then he's been touted as moving to City, and then the Rafinha stuff comes out as well, so it's quite interesting. I've just lost sound in one of my speakers. Headphones, should I say. Samba wants more money, apparently. There you go. Someone's mentioned there Mane as well in this chat. Just how I was quite surprised when Mane said he wants to go, you know. I can understand he wants to try something different, but I found it mad. Oh, Sterling trying to play a ball round to Mount. It's a poor ball. I don't think Sterling's had a great start, has he, in the 31 minutes that we've played. I haven't seen much down that side, to be honest, but let's have a look at some of these. Some of the stats: 7 shots in total for England, just 2 on target. 2 for Italy, 1 on target. 2 big chances each. Possession: 59% for England, 41% for Italy. There's Di Lorenzo. Yeah, Jamie W. Samba could go to Southampton. They've lost Forster. Yeah, that's a good point. Fraser Forster going to Spurs, obviously, to be the new number 2. Scamacca chasing it. Ooh, Maguire puts his head everywhere. Caught by the boot of Scamacca. Totally unintentional, though. No, it was nowhere near his head, was it? What's he holding his head for? What's he holding his head for, Maguire, the tool? Didn't even touch him in the head. Two Bros says Spurs need Eriksen. That'll be interesting to see where he goes. I was told that he doesn't want to move up north. So, like mentions of Man United and that, it seems to be BS. So, it'll either be Brentford or Spurs, I think, won't it? So, we'll wait and see on that. If Matt's still watching, what are your thoughts on Eriksen? Will he make that move? Oh, it's poor. Fratesi, Rice brought down. Oh, referee, you've had a stinker. He's brought down there. He's been brought down there. Italy on the counter now. Boo's running up around the ground. I thought it was a definite foul, though. Harmony says even though he's not playing Firpo, will still get a yellow in the second half. Definitely. England back in their shape now, though, to defend this Italy attack. I was like, wide to Pessina, Fratesi, Di Lorenzo. This is good work from them again. Well done, James Ward-Prowse. Gets round on cover and clears it. Who would you get in as a left-back, says Angelo. So I don't think we will, though. I don't think we will go for a left-back, will we? I think the club are happy having Firpo. Sorry. Club are happy having Firpo. Apparently Christensen can play there. Dallas can play there when he comes back. I think they'll be happy with their defensive options, because we've seen as well the fullbacks under Marsh aren't expected to do what they were doing under Bielsa. We've seen Robin Koch play at right back, and I said I didn't want to see it, but he actually did really well against Brentford, and he's a centre back. And I guess the point I'm getting to is Leeds United will see Pascal Struijk, Leo Hjelde, Firpo, Christensen as adequate cover at left back. That's what they'll see. They won't see it as a priority area. The reason right back, I guess, became a priority area is because you only had Cody. Shackleton's not a right back. He did play there under Bielsa, but no one else thinks he's a right back. We do at times, but he's a midfielder, and I just don't think Shackleton will make the grade. So you had Ayling, you had Dallas, you had Durame. Now Ayling and Dallas are both out. they've had to go for a right back. They've just probably progressed the phasing out of Ayling quicker because of his injury. But yeah, the left back area, they will look at it and say, we've got Firpo, Christensen can play there, so can Hjelde, so can Strauch, will be okay in that area. And I think that's why they won't go for a left back. Whether you agree with it or not, I don't think. See, for me, I'd have gone for Charlie Taylor. I know Leeds fans are, great ball from Rice, that out to Reece James, great touch on his chest. Mount wants it off him. He's found him. It's a poor first touch, but he's managed to dig across out. Grealish back across. Sterling tries to get a touch on it. He stayed in. Jack Grealish. Trippier wants it off him. Give it in then, Grealish. Well done. Here's Rice. It was a lovely ball from Rice into James to start that move off, to be fair. Here's Maguire. Little 1-2 there with Mount. Mount and James, but James couldn't return the pass. Poor. There's a chance here for Locatelli to clear. He's done well. Tammy Abrams tries to make the challenge, but that's great from Locatelli there. Tries to play it into Scamacca. Scamacca not on the same wavelength. Here's Jack Grealish. Ward-Prowse switches the play. Reece James definitely available a lot now. And we know he's got that sauce that'll get them decent deliveries in. Here's Tomori. This is good from England. A little bit of sustained pressure. Ward-Prowse tries a first-time ball over the top to Tammy, but it's cleared by Gatti. Still well. Oh, chance here for Italy potentially. Here's Scamacca. Comes back on himself. Fratesi. Di Lorenzo, Italy having to go backwards to come forwards. We can't have adequate cover if the starting left back is terrible, says Charlie. I know. Listen, Leeds United don't want to admit defeat on that yet, do they? Leeds United don't want to admit defeat, or Victor Orta doesn't want to admit defeat on Junior Firpo, does he yet? And they'll say, first time in the Premier League, takes time to adapt. He had COVID, he's had injuries, he's been in, he's been out. Let's give him that. And okay, we have to say, all right, fair enough. If after 10, 15 games, when we get to January, or when, not 10, 15 games, but if after 10, 15 games, we're still seeing the same rubbish, then we can say, nah, now you need to admit your fault and get him sold or get someone new in January. But I think they'll be happy to plod on. And there are other areas that we need to improve, centre midfield being that, another striker up top being that, right back forced into because of Ayling and Dallas, but the money as well, the availability of Christensen just made sense. Great deal. We need a centre midfielder, and then we need to look at the striker. If then Calvin leaves, we need to then replace him as well. But if Calvin, Matt Rocker, Calvin, Click, Forshaw, I'd probably still want another in there. Do you know what I mean? So here's Grealish. Mount straight down the middle and easy for Donnarumma to save. Mason Mount's the one that's having the strikes on goal, though. Simon says I would keep Ayling, not past this season, surely. This season, yeah, but not past this season. He'll be a squad player. He'll be a squad player, will Ayling. But surely, I mean, he's only got 1 year left on his deal. So Leeds United, I think they at times have been quite decent with their players, especially if you look at Berardi and stuff. I think they might let him run down his deal, and then he can move on for a decent signing on fee somewhere in the Championship, perhaps. Do you know what I mean? So I don't see them giving him a new deal, do you? I don't think so. I was fuming with the way it ended anyway against Arsenal. I still was. Like, it really got to me, that did, because he let us down in that respect. Big time. Big time. I shouldn't have done it. So it soured a little bit for me at that point. I still really like him, but I used to like proper love him, if that makes sense. But he's Pellegrini into Fratesi, switches the play. Oh, tries a low crossing. It's going to fall for Scamacca. I tell you what, that's a conversion. It's not too far out from goal and absolutely skies it to Scamacca. He's got to do better there. James Ward-Prowse cut it out initially. Oh, Scamacca absolutely 9-irons it. Pacini crosses it. Scamacca, fair over. M says, Joe, you're glowing. That break and us surviving, did you? Yeah, man. I feel good as well. I feel good. I need to know. Does anyone know? Because I've tried to find it. I need to know when the international breaks are. Because I don't know if they'll change this season because of the World Cup. So obviously the season starts first week of August. I think it's been brought forward. But when's the international breaks? Can someone tell me what they are, or put me a link in here as to where they are? Thank you, Em. Here's Reece James. Cross. It's took a deflection. Sterling almost getting a header at the back post. There we go. Mount to Trippier. Get it back in. Go on, Sterling. Poor touch, Sterling again. Scamacca into Pellegrini. Just a sea of white shirts there. Yeah, I know it's the World Cup. Yeah, but I mean, there'll be international breaks, won't there? So when are they? Will there be any international breaks between August and when the World Cup starts in November? Or is there none? September. So there's another round of Nations League fixtures. That's what I'm best off doing, aren't I? Looking at Nations League fixtures, because we don't Nations League. Let's have a look. That's what I'm best off doing. Yeah, people looking for it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I couldn't find it other day either. Nations League fixtures 2022. Let's have a look. 2022-23 Nations League fixtures. Here we go. Pellegrini, ball over, headed by Trippier. Ooh. Well done, Jack Grealish. Kept in. Well done, Jack Grealish. He's kept it in. Well done, Jack. So we've got 11th of June, which is now match day 3. So when's match day 4? Match day to come, Sunday, 12th of June. England play Tuesday, 14th of June. So we've got another game on 14th. Here's Pacina. He's offside. No? Back to Fratesi. Pacina, good strike. Great save, Ramsdale. Good save, Ramsdale. So we've got a game on Tuesday the 14th. September. You're right. September. You are right, Harmony. Thursday, 22nd of September is when they begin. So I wonder when the last... Well, we find out the fixtures, don't we, on Thursday, I think. So we will probably break up on the... If I look at my calendar... Match is so interesting. We're checking the... Yeah, sorry, Zendog. If it's the first time watching me, bro, like, I do this. We do go Pellegrini with the cross. Good header, Maguire. I love hearing the players like, yeah, get it, Maguire, someone said. Good cross by DeMarco, well headed by Maguire again. Tammy Abraham there as well. Maguire, third bite of the cherry now, heads it out. Oh, Grealish and Tammy Abraham getting in each other's way. Pacina with the strike. It's took a deflection of Mount. Great save, Ramsdale. The two former Aston Villa boys in Grealish and Tammy Abrahams getting in each other's way there. There's half time. Now we can properly check these fixtures list. Yeah, good save, Ramsdale, though. He's done well when he's been called upon. It has to be said. Fair play to him. And that is the last action of the first half. So Thursday, 22nd of September is when the next break is. So if I'm looking at this, If I go on September 22nd, so you'd imagine the last week of games will be on the 17th, won't it? So 17th, 18th leagues or Premier League fixtures, and then on the 22nd Nations League. So how long does that go on for? 25th, 27th. Oh, I should have gone right to the bottom. Right, so match days 5 and 6 are between 22nd to 27th of December. Okay. Now, the reason I need to check that is because I'm going to go on holiday again. I enjoyed it that much that I'm going to go away. I need to... I'm just going to send that... there we go. Need to get saved in between now and then. There we go. Excellent goalkeeping from Aaron Ramsdale. Ben says, it's like watching paint dry. Not going to lie, it's a poor substitute for a Leeds game. Let's be honest. Yeah, of course. Netherlands 0, Poland 1, says 2 bros. Let's check the rest of them scores around the leagues. Around the nation leagues. So Hungary, Germany is still 1 apiece. England, Italy 0-0. Netherlands are getting beat by Poland, and Wales are drawing 0-0 at home to Belgium, which is a decent result for them. As for the standings, England would remain foot of the group with just 2 points if it stayed like this. Italy topping it with 5. There you go. Will there be any changes in the second half? Would you change anything? Christmas said Bill for England. Don't know about that one, mate. Although he was linked once upon a time, wasn't he? Let's be honest, he was. Yeah, Zidane. I know you were joking, brother. Don't worry about it. I do that anyway. People who watch me regularly know that. How are you finding this new screen as well with me doing this all the time? Tell me, is it really bad? Because basically I have my TV, but now I had an additional screen because I couldn't use my additional screen when I was using the TV, so I've got an additional screen here. But now I'm aware that I keep doing this. But it's a really good screen. Yeah, I need to get one of them like just wide ones, something like that. So it's like I'm in the, what you call it, the Nebuchadnezzar Matrix reference for you there. Forest will get City or Liverpool. We will get Man United, says Harmony. Yeah. I don't know. We'll get Thursday, innit? I'll probably go live for it. Fixtures released. I'll probably go live for it, I reckon. Yeah, I will. I probably will go live for it. Might as well, huh? Folks, we've got 125 people watching and only 64 likes. So if you can get me 100 likes on this ASAP, that will be greatly appreciated. So yeah, my maths aren't strong, but I think that's 35 people who haven't done it. Please do it. Make sure you chat Hyper Football as well. Shout out for Hyper Football channel. Make sure you check him out, and also Hill Football as well. Good man, Ethan. Make sure you check out them channels as well. And the disabled team and anyone else who's in the house. Big shout out to my moderators as well. Harmony, I've missed you, I can't lie. Alison, I've missed you, I can't lie. And the rest who aren't with us tonight. You know who you are. Tell you what I did do though while I was on holiday, just to put it out there. I've tried so many times to watch it and struggled. But Stranger Things, yeah. Tried. And then when I was travelling back from a holiday, you had to be there 3 hours early as well because of all these issues with the travel and that. I watched it. Sick. I'm halfway through season 2 now as well. So, yeah, it's really good. Really enjoying it. So, yawning there, sorry. Check out the suit and the sneaks. Go on, lass. Dapper with the suits and the sneak, giving me Lily Allen vibes there. Scott thinks we'll get City away. Whatever it is, I hope it's at home. I like it when the first game of the season's at home, I can't lie. They're just showing us that Mason Mount chance. Yeah. Should score, shouldn't he? Should score. got to go either side, they're saying. Now Alison is world famous. She's starting her own channel called Alison and Rads. Yeah, getting them likes off Rad Rosani. Nice to see Darren B. Hey Joe, are you keeping the same lineup next season for the Premier League show? I have a couple of ideas. Darren. So I'm working on a few things behind the scenes. So once I get that confirmed, then I'll mention that, but I'm just working on a few things behind the scenes, speaking to a few people to try and arrange and a new show, a new format. So yeah, watch this space, I would say, but I just want to get it all sorted. And what I want to do is ensure that I've got the same people week in, week out, so I don't have to chase people, because you don't understand, like on that Thursday or Friday or wherever it is, I'm like, it's so for sure. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, I'm chase this. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? And I just don't want that. I just want boom. You know what I mean? Why are we talking to Del Piero in New York? This is a proper mad flex, this. Channel 4 have gone all the way to Del Piero, who's sat in a hotel in New York. What's going on? Like, I get why you would speak to Del Piero, but not while he's in a hotel in New York. I don't understand that. And there's also a mad delay while they're waiting for him to speak. Bit of a mad one. It's a mad flex that going to Del Piero's in a hotel in New York. Yes, Soup Spoon, nice to see you as well. Charlie says, as long as you keep Corey. Corey is the mainstay. Corey is the glue, my man. Corey is the glue. Don't worry about that. Keep your comments coming anyway. I was just laughing there. Connor in the house, nice. Welcome back, brother. Breaking news, Castellanos is a done deal. I don't think it is, Ethan. I don't think it ever was. I don't think it was ever in the anywhere close. I think that was mentioned by Thomas Bogart on Twitter, and then it went from there, but nah. Mason Mount arguably with the best chance though of that half. Come on, England, second half. I want to see some changes. Let's get some changes. There you go. How are we doing, Joe? I'm doing well, Connor. Thank you for asking me. How are you? How's things with you? Are you good? Are you happy with Leeds United's business so far? Just having a look at some of the stuff that's been I'm just having a look at some of the stuff that's been said on social media about Scamacca being linked to Man United and Arsenal, it turns out. Aaron Ramsdale getting a lot of props as well. Says here, just in as well, Fulham in talks to sign goalkeeper Bert Leno from Arsenal. Would make sense for Bert Leno to move on. Not a bad keeper, is it? Mark Goldbridge is saying, what a save by Ramsdale. Drop Pickford for good. Terry from the terrace. Sensational save from Ramsdale. It was good. It was good. It would be my number one if I was to choose, if I had a choice. Some good guys on the panel of your Premier League show, Joe. Yeah, man. Yeah. There is, for sure. There is, sorry, for sure. Not there is, but yeah. Just wanted to change. I'm thinking about changing the format. That's all. But we'll wait and see how it. If I hear back from people, we've got a long way to go anyway. To go, haven't we? Some random Seville guy going to Real Madrid for 80 million. Who's the random Seville guy? You're not about Jules Koundé, are you? Or you're on about Tuchemeni from Monaco? Who's the random Seville guy for 80 million? Pete says, I'm expecting more of a Ronaldo performance from Grealish for what he costs. We never get it. Connor says, good lad, yeah, turned it off after half time, getting up late for the UFC. I'm currently happy with the business as of right now. Can't go wrong. Yeah, exactly. Scott says, we need a backup goalkeeper. Yeah, I agree with you as well. I do. There's a lot of Leeds fans worried that because Kiko won't make his deal permanent, that we'll have him as number 2. That won't happen. The club won't. That won't happen, honestly. It won't. It won't. Yeah, was Gary Cahill at Bournemouth? I didn't even realise that. I'm just looking here at some of the outs and ins on the transfer site on the Premier League, the official, like what's been done. And it just says there, Bournemouth, no ins, obviously, yeah, but out. Gary Cahill, released. Out Arsenal, Lacazette's gone. Villa bought Kamara, Diego Carlos, Robin Olsen, and Philip Coutinho. Matt Targett's obviously gone to Newcastle. Let's have a look. A load going out of the door at Brighton, Chelsea, Rudiger gone. Christensen, Danny Drinkwater. Wow. Sohan says, Joe, what are your thoughts on Jesus and Tielemans to Arsenal? Be great signings for Arsenal. We'll definitely take them on another step. Yeah, for sure. I think Tielemans and Jesus would be great signings. Jamie, who would you be your centre-back pairing next season? For me, Robin Koch and Liam Cooper. I'm going to say it, Liam Cooper. A lot more assured with him at the back. Coley71 says, hi, I'm from UK. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Hope you're well, and I'm sending love, my man. Alison, I haven't had a chance to listen to the Brendan Aronson podcast yet. Jamie says Pascal, me and Pascal Strauch at left back, at left centre back. No, I don't think he had a great season for me personally. He's good, but he played too much and was too much. I thought as the season went, he got worse. Just my opinion. There is still an exceptional player in there, and his time will come. But we don't need to rush these guys. We don't need to rush them. Same with Creswell. They don't need to be rushed. You know what I mean? We've got time. And I don't understand maybe people not wanting Cooper, because it was clear we improved when Cooper was back in the side. No worries, Cole71. It is all good. Slava Ukraini says Harmony. There you go. She's Scandinavian. There you go. Jamie says think Llorente is off if he doesn't play potentially yet. Potentially outcome Italy anyway for the second half, followed by the England side. Drunk a lot of this and go for like eye of a needle, won't I, later on? Tuchemeni's Monaco, wasn't he? 2 bros, not Seville. Just looking at some more of these outgoings. Everton have released John Joe Kenny, Fulham, Fabio Carvalho, Hector released Mawson, Cyrus Christie, Alfie Mawson. Well, Leeds, look, Lawrence de Bock, Bobby Camwa, a lot of young lads there, Josh Galloway, Alfie Hughes. There you go. Right, Just about to get the second half clock underway. 163 days between us and our next World Cup game. Paco Max says we need better than Cooper if we want to move forward this year. There we go, second half. I'll address that in just a sec, bro. How are you doing, Paco Mac? Anyway, I've missed you, brother. I've missed you, definitely. No subs then from either side. Leno off the phone, says Jamie. Yeah, apparently so. Tuchmeni is a beast. He plays for France, mate, says Roms. Yeah. Yeah, it's not Seville, though, bro. It's Monaco. I think they're going to use some of that money to maybe fund the Minamino deal. But I'll tell you what, Real Madrid, Tuchmeni and Camavinga. Naughty. Camavinga, whenever he came on in the Champions League run, was just unbelievable. Ian says, I'm watching the match on Optus. I feel we're getting bossed about. We need to lift up the intensity. Yeah, where was Paco Mac? He was mentioning about Cooper. I think we look more assured and better with Cooper in the side than without. I do believe there is a phasing out process coming. I just don't think it's now. He's our captain. He will remain our captain. He will play alongside either Llorente or Koch. We're already starting to phase out some. You could look at, Ayling, etc. The midfield's going to have a different feel to it, isn't it? Click and Dallas and these others being phased out as well. Oh, Ramsdale's had a nightmare there into Tonali, but we got away with it. Chance here. Yeah, goalkeeper's having a shocker in that respect. Paco Max is doing okay. I'm just preparing for 6 weeks of radiotherapy, mate. I'll be well suntanned at the end of it. I hope everything's okay with that, mate. I don't know what that means, radiotherapy, but remember, I don't know if this is anywhere linked. It's probably not. Am I being really dense by not knowing what that is? Maybe. Sorry, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking now. But I hope everything's okay with you, Paco Mac. You know that. And I haven't painted my nail, by the way. Get this, right? I went on a 92-mile walk. Chance. He's got to play him in. He's got to play him in. Fratesi. Potential push there from Rice. Little flick. I think Rice pushed him there. Yeah, right. Okay. I assumed that was the case, but I wasn't sure. So, Paco Mac, I love you, brother. I know we disagree on many, many things, but listen, I hope that goes well. Okay. I'll say a prayer for you, brother. Because although we don't agree, we can respect one another's opinions. So big up. But yeah, I went on a 92-mile walk, right? 92 miles. Okay, my feet were blistered to death, right? Done in. Yeah, could hardly walk. But I made it. I did it. I cried. I went through an emotional roller coaster, all this stuff. I gets home, closing the boot. Our lass slams it on my finger, nearly breaks my finger. 2 of them went in. That one's all right, though. But I was like, blood, like that. And I was like, I've just done 92 miles and then get home and trap my finger in a fucking boot. So, yeah, it's not some sort of like grunge phase I'm going through with just one nail painted black. 2 bros. I'm going to stop mentioning it now because I realise you've mentioned it about 15 times. Maybe you're just on the wind up. But, yeah, love for Paco. Ian J says, great to catch you again, Joe. You're fantabulous from Perth. From Middlesbrough. Got my friend Andy in the house as well, who's from Redcar. You'll know that if you're from Borough. How did the mixed doubles go, Andy? Darren B says we need to start Creswell this season. He's better than Koch and Llorente. I think it's too soon. I think he should probably go out on loan. He's been smashing it for the under-21s. He actually got mentioned, didn't he, by Gareth Southgate. And I know there's a lot of suitors, but I don't think Jesse holds him in such a high regard as what maybe Marcelo did. But I don't think we need to rush these guys. I think there's a lot of people would have Creswell and Strauch starting week in, week out. But I don't know. I'm not saying they won't in the future. There's the future there. A great centre-back partnership in the future for sure. But, you know, when did I get my Hallows tat? I've had my Hallows tat for a long time, Joel, to be honest. Oh, ooh, well done, Ramsdale on the chest. Calm as you like. Sends it upfield. Looking for Tammy. Over the top. Mount. Touches paw. Touches paw. That's Tonali. Lets it bounce. Just took Sterling out there, hasn't he? Tonali. He's got De Lorenzo here on the overlap if he can find it. Pacini keeps hold of it. Tonali. Sterling. I think Sterling's had a poor game. Does well to there to give it back to Maguire. And here's Reece James. Gives it back to Sterling. Good little touch. Give himself a bit of time and space. Rice. Grealish. You can feel the chance coming here. Come on, Jack. Switches it. It's a bit not the best ball, but Reece James has got on the end of it. Out to the edge. James Ward-Prowse. Oh, we've messed up that move there, haven't we? Bloody hell. Looked like we were getting him over for a second. Rubbish. Good evening, Joe. Enjoying the watch along, says Gordon White. Thank you, mate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comment. Dave says, I love this. Calderdale, from Calderdale. That's where I'm from, Halifax, mate, Pelham. I hope you're well. I'm going to get to your comments. I just laughed as I seen it, but there's a chance here. Tammy back to Grealish. James is in plenty of space. Get it in. Reece James lifts it. Tammy. Oh, Sterling. He's missed a sitter there, hasn't he? He's got a score there, Sterling. Great little knock by Grealish. Reece James. Oh, he's got a score there. Comes off the back of, I think it's a Herbie. Oh, he's got to score. Gilt-edged chance that. What's he doing there? It's got to be 1-0. Get him off. Get him off. Yes, Sorby. Dave, I used to go to Sorby Bridge. I went to Sorby Bridge, I mate, as a little teenager. Yeah, I wonder if you went to Sorby Bridge, mate. But yeah, nice to see it. I like it when I get fellow, I was going to say compatriots. I don't know if that's the right word. Although, get this, I've been learning Spanish. I think I'm going to move out there, to be honest. Serious, I think. So I've been learning Spanish. Let's go. Anyway, Dave, this is a belter. He says, Joe, it is only a finger. My mum caught my dad's head on the car boot and sparked him out in Morrison's car park. How did that happen? Like, how did she miss the head? Like slamming the boot onto the head. That's brilliant. No, Charlie, it'll be Sorby in Halifax, mate. I don't know why I'm watching it. It's supposed to be live here, yet it seems to be just behind you. It depends on what TV you're watching on as well, Ian, you know. Like, I'm watching on my other box, but if I go and watch Sky Go's more delayed than this. This is an extra box on Sky Q. If I go watch the one downstairs, it'll be a little bit more ahead. It depends. Like, it's mad. Yeah, so I can't say much in Spanish because I've only just started using Duolingo, but I can say él es hombre. What's that? My memory's not the best. What is it? What's eat? Oh, I forgot now. I was able to see. I eat apples and I eat bread and I drink milk, leche and agua. Mount. It's not going good, is it? Chance Sterling. It's a team effort. What are they called? I keep saying Skamaka in my head, but it's not Skamaka. How do you say apple? Oh, I've been doing it earlier. That's going to do my head in, but every time I'm going, Elkom Skamaka, I'm like, I eat Skamaka. That's not right, is it? Oh, what is it now, man? I have to see. That's it. Mujer. Mujer is woman. Hombre is man. Yeah. Pom. That's French, isn't it? That's French, is that, James? Pom's French. Hola. Buenos noches. Buenas noches. Yeah, something like that. Manzana. That's it too, bros. Yes, manzanas. El com manzanas. And what was drinks? No. El something agua. El something leche. But there you go. I think my score prediction is going to come true. The finishing is woeful, says Charlie. Yeah, not been the best, has it? England could have had a couple. Mount's hit the crossbar. Sterling's missed a chance. There was the chance early doors for Italy as well. I think England have had fair share of it, being the better side for me personally. 10 shots, 4 shots on target. Them having 3 big chances. Much more of the attacking momentum's been with England anyway, for sure. Charlie says El Dogshito. Yeah, they don't teach you that. They don't teach you dog shite on Duolingo. This is what you get. What I'm getting taught right now. Hang on.
Ella es una mujer.
And I have to type that in English, so that means she is a woman. That does. Ella es una mujer. She is a woman. Correct. See what I mean? Click the like for people, says Shane Shanks. Yes, please do that. Are you ready? This is how I'm teaching my Spanish now. Are you ready?
Tú eres un hombre. Tú eres un hombre.
You eres a man.
Tú eres un hombre.
I think. Type in Spanish. I'll even show you. Look. Tú eres un hombre. Hang on.
Tú eres un hombre.
Tú eres. Go on, Grealish, son. In the box. Tú eres un hombre. See, there you go. Doing it. Tú eres un hombre. Woohoo! I'm learning Spanish here. You are a man. There you go. I'll be doing these in Spanish. Say un hombre, tú un hombre, back poste, un hombre, one nille. There you go. Harmony's just put £5 on Firpo to get sent off in the next 5 minutes. El Gato is cat. There you go. Joel Fisher says adios amigo. Buenos noches. There you go. Scott says we need some subs. D. Turley said I could speak fluent Spanish after watching Pablo Escobar on Netflix, but I sounded constantly aggressive and on edge. D says, Darren says this match is so poor. We're getting a Spanish lesson. Exactly, man. Tú eres un hombre. That's poor. That gives you an idea of how well the match is. Tammy Abrams just took one in the face and he's on the deck after his woeful touch. Fratesi smashes it straight into his boat race. Esposito potentially coming on. Stuart says, I've heard Liverpool are going after KP. I think if anywhere, mate, he's going to Man City for me. Foul there on Maguire by Pellegrini. It's taken quick by England. Here comes Declan Rice. James Ward-Prowse. Tomorrow has to go back to Ramsdale. I think we should see some changes though. But this is the thing sometimes with Gareth. You know, he won't do that, will he? He'll be happy and content. But I mean, could we see Bukayo Saka for Sterling perhaps? Harry Kane, maybe Jude Bellingham for James Ward-Prowse. Conor Gallagher, he's another option. I'd say Calvin, of course, but I don't think we'll make that change with him coming off injured the other day. Harry Maguire advantage given for the foul on Grealish. Sterling, turn there. Reece James, get it out of your feet, son, will you? James Ward-Prowse, come on then, Jack. There's Declan Rice, the two Irish boys. Great pass. Is that a foul by Tammy? Really? I don't see how that's a foul. Oh, my battery on my Mac. Right, I'm going to have to unplug something here and I'm not quite sure what. Oh, I haven't thought about this. Give us a sec while I plug my battery in. What do I get rid of here? Do I need that? I need that. I definitely need that. I don't need... Sorry. Yeah, see my mind like going like this now. Tick, 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 tick. Maguire with the header. It's poor. Right, I'm going to have to get rid of that. Should have charged me Mac, shouldn't I? Idiota. Trippier's found Grealish here on the left-hand side. He's got Tammy Abraham, Sterling and Mount. Mount's free. Oh, Grealish, man. Held on to that. Right, I'm going to have to move this now. So you might get a close-up of my nostrils. See how's that looking? Pacina. See if that... There we go. It's charging. Locatelli, that's a love ball. Pellegrini. Oh, he's got to score there. He's offside. No, corner ball. Di Lorenzo's got to score, hasn't he? He's got to score there. Tell you what, I wish I had a longer bloody Mac wire. I did have one, but it broke. He's got to score there, Di Lorenzo, hasn't he? He's had 2 bites of the cherry as well. 2 bites of the cherry and he couldn't put it in the back of the net. Pellegrini with the corner, crossed in. Gatti heads it the wrong way though. Sterling loses out again. Tonali. Oh, Tammy Abraham. It's another chance. He's going to get a yellow card him if he's not careful. Oh, Calvin's coming on. Calvin is coming on. And Harry Kane. So 18-year-old Wilfred Gnonto coming on. And Locatelli's coming off for Esposito. Gnonto coming on. Pellegrini's coming off as well. So it's them with the Pellegrini off, Esposito on. So that's 2 debutants there. Jared Bowen, Calvin Phillips. Harry Kane, Calvin Phillips, and Jared Bowen. Come on, KP, son. I love that Calvin's being used. You know what I mean? Getting the big guns out there, aren't they? Declan Rice coming off, played a lot of minutes. Started all 3, so Calvin will come on for him. Mason Mount to come off. There we go. Things here, KP, let him rest. Ah, man, come on. Got a long time, haven't they? Come on, Jared. Love Jared Bowen. Calvin's in there. Harry Kane now. 6 likes needed for 100. Please do if you haven't already smashed that like, please. England go on and win this now. Oh, great ball in. Great ball in there. Foul on Grealish. Right, so it's going to be a free kick. Ramsdale to take. Ian J says yes, KP is on. I know. Happy days, right? Happy days. Sorry, I'm just checking something on my computer because it's really running a bit slower than I'd have liked. There we go. Here's Calvin Phillips. Back there to Tamori. Someone says 2-1. I think it'll be 1-0 either way at this point, won't it? If not 0-0, the way it's gone. Here's Ramsdale. I think I maybe took Sterling off. Here's Jared Bowen. Go on, Jared. Go on, son. Jared Bowen into Grealish. Grealish. Prowse. Terrible. Always going away from goal, that one it. Always going away from goal. Jared Bowen, no positive. Gets the ball, drives here with it. Do you think Jared Bowen will get himself into the World Cup squad? Do you think he gets his way in? I hope he does. I rate him, but there's a lot of attacking prowess, isn't there, and potential in this England squad, it has to be said. It'd be great if he did. Sorry. Yawning. Phillips was back there to Trippier, gets it back off him. Oh, he's going to spray that ball to Bowen there. Lovely ball from my man Calvin. Love to see it. Go on, Jared, son. Oh, he's done well though, Bowen, hasn't he, since he came on. Calvin with that lovely ball out to him as well there. Don't foul, they're telling him. Yeah, well done, Bowen. He's done well there, Jared Bowen, hasn't he? Tonali clears it. No, it's not free kick, man. Charlie says, I think Bowen is better than Saka. There you go. Scamacca battling with Harry Maguire. Could be teammates next season. You never know. Look at David Platt and his son, man. He looks bang on like him there, doesn't he? It's got to be his son, that. I don't know if it is. I'm just guessing, but it definitely looked like him. The Italian suits are next level, aren't they? They're different gravy. Throw to come anyway. For Italy, Calvin chasing. Switches the play to Di Lorenzo, heads it back to Donnarumma. Darren says, I don't rate Saka for England. He's been poor. DeMarco's done well. Tries to dig out a pass. He's brought down, though, by Calvin. Calvin leaves one on him for sure. It's a definite foul. Yeah, David Platt in the stands, yeah. So there's a few people that think Bowen's better than Saka in the chat. Here's Gatti. Di Lorenzo, ball in. Nonto. Oh, the 18-year-old has a strike at goal. That's a good first touch, isn't it? To get it out of his feet and then has a shot. Maybe could have looked across it to Scamacca, but decent. Oh, Grealish has done well to turn his man there. It's an England throw, isn't it? I can't believe it, Grealish. 20 minutes still left to play. It's going to be an Italy throw. All the young ones. Go on, lads. Here is Phillips. Goes back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Touch and upfield. It's a poor ball, that. Calvin battling in the middle of the park. Goes all the way back to Donnarumma. Quite surprised we've managed to hold on this long, says the name is Liam. We've had the better of the chances, I would say, mate. The Mason Mount one. We also had the Sterling one. I think apart from the one in the first half for Italy, I think we've had the better of the chances, Liam, I think. I think we played well. All right. Well, all right. I think it's been okay. There's Tomori into Harry Kane, who's dropping really deep for it, gives it into Bowen. He ain't got no sun running on ahead of you, mate, and Sterling's had a gash game, so here is Bowen. He's got 3 Italian bodies around him, picks out Reece James, who's had to go backwards. Maguire gets caught on it. Bowen couldn't keep it in. It is going to be an Italian throw. Oh, he's done well there, Bowen as well. Jared Bowen, my man, Kane, ball. Why haven't you give it into Phillips, mate? That was the pass. You should have given it into Phillips instead of trying the spectacular. Grealish has got the ball anyway. Gives it to Sterling. Sterling tries to get round his man on his left boot. Hit it with your left foot. Do you know what? That was all due to poor decision making, in my opinion. Kane shouldn't have gone into Sterling first time, and Sterling should have gone his left there instead of trying to cut back in on his right and walk at him. Kane's pass was wrong into Sterling. Should have gone to Calvin. They could have moved it on to Sterling. I'd like to see it backwards and see I don't know. I think it was rushed a little bit. Anyway. It's James Ward-Prowse. Tomori. It's Tomori. And then Jack Grealish into Calvin. Calvin Phillips. It's got Maguire there. Reece James. Bowen's looked really, really good and bright since he's come on. Really given us something. Scamacca getting a little bit fed up of chasing down the lost causes, I think, up top for Italy. Rorari says, I think ENGITA should be called up over Watkins. Is Watkins even in this squad? I don't know. I don't think he is he? And I wouldn't say ENGITA deserves a call-up, mate, to be honest. Not a chance. Here's Jack Grealish. Italy happy where they are now, though. Oh, nice little ball out to Grealish from Calvin. Kane. Bowen. Calvin. There's Ward-Prowse. Sterling comes deep. Tomori, don't get caught on it there. Tomori, what are you doing? Tomori gets caught on it. Pacina up against Calvin. No foul, Calv. It's a poor ball. Poor ball. Just done enough there. I think Jason, I think you're being harsh on Bowen there. I don't know which bad decisions he's made there. I think he's done well since he's come on. I can't think of a wrong decision that he's made. Calvin didn't give that away, milling chip. It was Tomori, mate. Here is Jack Grealish. Mark says, am I the only one who thinks it's worse than the ABBA film? Mate, I like that ABBA film. Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2. Don't get me started on musicals, son. Mamma Mia. Well, I like that, man. Ward-Prowse switching the play, looking for the run of Trippier. Finds him. Oh, his ball is poor. Sack. Sterling. Ward-Prowse. Do you know what, Charlie? Just on that Calvin stuff, I don't think Calvin's captain material. In come the pelters. I think he's too nice. So no, I don't think. I don't, Charlie. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's very, very nice, this Calvin. It's not a bad thing. On the pitch, not so much. But I'm just thinking in the dressing room and stuff. I mean, you've just to look at the pecking order at Leeds. It was Cooper, it was Ayling, it was Dallas. Cooper, Ayling, Dallas. There's a pecking order. I would look at someone like a Creswell. He would. I don't know. Listen, I love Calvin. You know I do. Saka coming on for Sterling. Hopefully, I don't think Sterling's played well tonight. I just think Calvin's very, very nice, and that's a good thing. But like in terms of in the dressing room, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. If you're asking me what he does on the pitch, then yes. But I think it takes more than that. Indeed, it says adios, amigos, adios, hombre. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's easy to say, oh, Calvin captain, but I'm not sure. I know people will disagree with me, but Tom White says Harry Kane is quite placid and soft-spoken, but still a great captain and leader. Yeah, suppose you could say that. Yeah, you could. Fair play. So that's definitely a good point, well made, and a good point, well heard as well. That is a fair assessment. I don't know. We shall see, innit? We shall see. Maguire's done well to cut that out. Just over a little under 15 minutes left. Rory says, I think we should get Tavernier from Rangers. Yeah, he's a Leeds fan as well, isn't he? Gatti. Oh, he's cut out there. Sterling into Kane. Come on then, England. Give it Sterling. Give it Sterling. He's done too much. There we go. Jack Grealish. James Ward-Prowse had already made the run. These boys wanted. Oh, Kane! Little 1-2 there between Kane and Sterling. Grealish, look. Kane into Sterling. Little 1-2. Well, Paco Mac thinks Harry Kane's overrated. Off comes Sterling. On comes Saka. Bukayo Saka. Sorry. Just taking out my charger again. Should be good now, that. In doing so, and taking my thing out of charge there, I think I've knocked my Wi-Fi, so stick with it, folks. It should sort itself out. Calvin Phillips tries to switch the play. It's not the best ball. There we go. Wi-Fi should be on its way back up, folks. There we go, sorted. Firpo would make a great captain, says Harmony, yeah. Costa's Leeds captain next season, yeah. We shall see who that captain turns out to be. Once Cooper does move on, because it ain't going to be Ayling, because he'll have moved on as well, probably, so... Could be Rasmus, could it? Could be Rasmus. I mean, you probably... I've said that about Calvin, but I'm thinking of, like, likely suitors, and there ain't many, is there? There isn't many at all. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've done this. I have to get used to him. Tomori's made a great challenge there. Gets the ball, does well. 10 minutes left now. Here's Trippier. Ward-Prowse turns. Tomori. KP if he stays, says Devon, yeah. There's Calvin. Oh, he's had a nightmare there, Calvin. It's a poor ball. Maguire. Is it a foul? Yeah, they're gonna go back. It was poor from Calvin. He tried to lay it off nonchalantly. Pacina got on the end of it. James Ward-Prowse was then the one that brought him down. Give him a bit of a boot in the butt cheeks by the looks of it. Yeah, he knew James Ward-Prowse. Poor pass from Calvin. It's going to be a free kick here. Is it Esposito to take? DiMarco is cut out by Calvin. Volleys it all the way back to Donnarumma there. He's going to be chased down by Saka. Look at the pace of Saka. Has to get his kick right. Tomori heads it there into Kane. Touch Calvin again, gives it away there. Noto gets challenged though. Tomori's done well. He's definitely grew into the game. Here is Reece James. Trying to get round Tonali. Goes back to Maguire, and England will try build up from the back. Grealish. Passing to Kane's no good. Calvin gets there. Well done, Calv. Battling in the centre of the park, atoning for his errors. Bowen chasing down lost causes. Goes back to Donnarumma. His kick-out's not the best. It's going to go straight out for an England throw. 8 minutes left on the clock. As it stands, if I look at the other games, Hungary, Germany still one apiece will mean that England will be bottom of Group 3 in League A, which includes Italy, Hungary and Germany, with just 2 points after draws with with Italy and Germany, sorry. Saka to score. Winner, says Shane Shanks. Trippier goes back to Ramsdale. Calvin drops deep, goes back to Tomori. Grealish. Calvin looking for the runner. Saka. It's a good knock. It was a good knock. It was a good knock. Just a little bit too much on it. Do you know hyper football there? You say we better not perform like this in the World Cup. This is the thing though. Gareth Southgate's very risk averse. And in tournament football, this isn't bad. And I know it's not enjoyable. But England have had a couple of opportunities to win the game. There's the Sterling chance. There's the Mount chance. And it's them fine margins in tournament football that will get you over the line. I understand what you're saying. I do. I hear it. And it's not enjoyable. And it's like pulling teeth. But it's very risk averse. And if you win these 1-0, it doesn't matter. You know, if your name's on the trophy at the end. I couldn't watch this week in, week out as a fan if this was Leeds United. You know what my thoughts were on Jesse's tactics, and I hope that improves with his own personnel. It's not enjoyable, but in tournaments, it can get you through. It can get you through to finals. You can win games. You can go to penalties against Italy and maybe win it next time. Against top opposition, sometimes it's the way to go. And on another day, we might win this 1-0, 2-0 if the chances go in. Do you know what I mean? I know Italy have had a couple as well, but here is Kane, finds Bowen. Bowen, gonna run it. Gatti, Serbi makes the challenge, to be fair. The experience then. Calvin back to Maguire. 5 minutes. And we have players like Saka, like Bowen to come off if we need something, that little spark. We've seen that when they get with the ball at the feet. But I think Gareth, first and foremost, is let's not concede. Do you know what I mean? That's why he plays Rice Calvin and, steady players he can trust, Kane and etc. And then maybe late on, you throw in a Bowen, a wild card. You throw in, a Saka to try and create something later on. So in tournament football, I can see it works, but it's not something I'd want to watch week in, week out. But listen, there are people that know more about the game than me that will say, oh, yeah, but you could do X, Y, Z. And if Graham Potter, we could be 3-4. Yeah, fair enough. I agree as well. So, again, it's just, you come for my opinion, don't you? If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's what you come for, I guess. Yeah, Gordon, I did see that about Bielsa. Yeah. Bielsa would be good, wouldn't he? Guys are done. Just looking at the sofa score ratings, Pacina with top rating. Reece James, top rating for England, 3 tackles. Rating of 7.4, 6 out of 4 ground duels. 4 out of 6 ground duels won, 5 out of 7 duels won. Yeah. Right, Guehi coming on. And it's going to be Tomori who comes off. Two bros say maybe Brendan Rodgers. I guess once Gareth's 10 years over, there'll be a number of suitors for it. For sure. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Serbi to Gatti. Gatti sounds such like a mafia name, doesn't it? Gatti. To Lorenzo. Oh, it's a foul on Grealish. Grealish not happy. Must have happened a couple of times there. He's having words. How many says I see Potter or Parker? Scott Parker, I hope not. Potter would be amazing, though. Can't lie. I do like Potter. Just over a minute to go now in this game. Harry Maguire. Here's Saka. Go on, Saka. Reece James. Bowen's made a run. Decides to go backwards. Of course we do. Guehi. Grealish. Turns, does well. Nice. Well done, Jack. Gives it back to Trippier. Calvin, let's not slow it right down. Let's keep going. Maguire. I think we've lost something since Bowen's gone central. Do you know what I mean? And he was only playing on the right for a short period of time, but Kane. Oh, he is brought down there, Trippier. He is pulled down. They have won a cheap free kick because he was just pulled down as he was going to collect the ball. This is the moment, you see. Well, I know we're not in a tournament, but these are the moments, tournament football. James Ward-Prowse delivery. Maguire potentially. Kane. Plenty to aim at. One James Ward-Prowse, so 3 minutes at a time. 171 here, 171 likes. He deserves it. Yeah, like the video if you haven't already, please. Got 111. Be nice if you could. James Ward-Prowse to deliver it. It's a good knock. Oh, Kane were going to get there as well, wasn't he? I don't know who's made the header. Was it a Cherby? Two Bro says, yeah, you're getting free Spanish lessons. Exactly. You're getting it all tonight. And it comes, Ward-Prowse. Calvin. Oh, it's off the post. Calvin hit the post. Fouled in the process, though. Calvin with the foul, I think. Just 2 minutes left now of this. Donnarumma. It's headed on. Potentially chance here for Italy. Last kick of the game. Trippier. Doing well. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Well done, Calv. Well done, Phillips. Gets in there. Chance for England on the break. Go on, Bowen, son. Saka. Saka's your option. Saka. Oh, Tonali's going to get back, man. Take it quick. Oh, no advantage. Tonali. Definite foul. Brings down Bowen. Anyway, it's going to be Trippier to take this. Cross. Maguire back post, back across, looking for Kane. Ward-Prowse. Bowen. No, it's not a foul, that. I don't know that's a foul, you know. He's got there ahead of the player. He's just got his boot to it. It's not a foul, that. It's not a foul. How's that a foul? How's it a foul? It's not a foul, that. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a free kick. It shouldn't go either way. Just play on. He got his toe to the ball. The referee's just seen the leg high and gone, oh, it's a free kick. It's not. Stupid, man. If anything, it should be England's way. There's full time. I don't know. Need that victory, don't we, now? That's 3 games without a win for England. A loss against Hungary. Grealish and Di Lorenzo have in word. Obviously, Grealish loves a little goal. Loss against Hungary, drew against Germany, drew against Italy. That leaves us bottom of A3, Group A3. Hungary are drawing with Germany. Netherlands are 2-2 with Poland. Wales are 1-1 with Belgium. But yeah, just 2 points for England. Gavin James said he's seen Rocker definitely coming. Probably going to be that case, doesn't it? It looks that way. But England are bottom. England bottom. Germany third with 3 points. Hungary with 4. And Italy will stay top with 5 points. Listen, folks, thank you as always for watching it. I've missed you. It's been nice to have chats, conversation, laughs. Spanish lessons. Yeah, all the way. Paco Max sending love from all of us. Hope everything goes well, brother. Yeah, we'll be back. I think the next watch along is probably going to be a few weeks away yet, in it, to be fair. But you can keep up to date with all the latest transfer news. We've got the new show on a Friday with James from Team Talk, where we discuss all the latest rumours. You got my daily transfer updates, so when news comes out, I'll break to you. There's loads coming. But listen, thank you as always for watching. And I will see you next time on the Just Joe Football Show. Hit the like on the way out. Make sure you put your notifications on and all that so you don't miss videos. And now I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to go get my head down now, watch some more Strange Things. Peace out. Leeds.